Welcome to CrashRacer. Today we're playing Wreckfest and we're going to do some multiplayer online racing. There's going to be 4 C-Class races in this video, so I hope you enjoy them. Today's first race is going to be at the Drytown Desert circuit, and I'm going to be using the rocket. 6 laps around here, 15 of us in the race. Normally quite a chaotic tractor race on this one. Whoa, big crash on the inside. We've just managed to push around the back of the car and we're up into 3rd place. Good start then. Some very tight corners like this one coming up where you often get hit. I was waiting to get hit there and I'm amazed I didn't. But we're off and away in 3rd place and behind these 2 leaders. Yeah, very tricky track this one, I always find. Some really quick corners but then into some very slow ones as well, and quite unforgiving. Whoop, just brushed the inside there as I tried to take a really tight line, but that's not too bad on a good first lap. Not a lot of chance to glance behind what's behind us, but I'll have a look in a bit. Just concentrating on these 2 in front at the moment. Oh, here we go, one up the inside. Looking at the map, the rest of the cars are pretty well strung out. It's not going to be long before we're coming into the tail end of the group. Just about managing to keep up with these lead 2, and that's our best lap. Car on its roof there, under the tunnel. 4th place is still right behind us. Leader's just coming up to a back marker. And that 4th place is still looking, and 2nd has spun on that corner. Didn't think they got clipped, so there might have just been a bit of oversteer as they were trying to get round the corner quick. So we're up in 2nd place then with this other car right behind us still. Leader is now about 4.5 seconds ahead. That's them there, I think, going round the corner. We can just slip up the inside of this other one. Taking a dive up the inside, and we've just run them into the concrete pillars, the concrete tyres on the inside. They tried to squeeze through where there wasn't really enough room. Through we come then, 2 laps to go. Quite a horde of cars chasing behind by the look of it, but they're a few seconds behind at the moment, so if we can try and avoid making any mistakes, we might be able to keep them away. Leader's still got a 4.5 second lead, 5 second lead, something like that. Okay, just got to watch these 2 cars here. I didn't want to get on the inside. Just slide our way round into the barriers, but that's okay. Ooh. Okay, final lap then. And we've still got a nice lead, 4-5 seconds back to the cars behind. No mistakes now. Leader will be across the line anytime soon. We've got a nice clear gap behind us to brake with confidence. Yeah, leader's across the line. Good win. And I'm quite happy with the 2nd place actually. A real mixture of cars in this race. 38.8 seconds for herself in the rocket. Leader was fastest around the track in a Hunter Panther. Yeah, it's a nice car. I quite enjoy driving that as well. Okay, on to the 2nd online race then, and this one is going to be at the Sandstone Raceway. As always, I'm trying to mix up the cars that I use, so in this one we're going for the Matador. Very strong, sturdy car, but it's reasonably quick as well, so let's see how we get on. 6 laps around here. It's quite a distance. who's going which way. We're going to go right, which most people tend to do. Has anyone gone left? If so, they're going to be in for a bit of a shock. No, and we're all round clear, which is quite unusual. Car gone wide there and off. Big crash there. Puts us up into 6th, and I think we've got a slight gap behind, so you have to brake hard into this right hand corner, and very easy to get taken off. Pushing these two cars in front of us. That's gone sideways, coming nip round the back. Managed to avoid all the worst of that crash, and we are up into a lead. Didn't expect that at all. Let's see how long we can hold this for. Just looking at the times, there's, yeah, second place is really close in behind us, but then it's a slight gap back to 3rd and 4th. And we come then for the end of the first lap. Really good first lap there, second place behind us. Right, we of course are going to have to deal with oncoming traffic, no doubt, as we come round here and loop back again. Second place is going to follow us, are they? Yeah, okay. Here's the next car. Looking for a gap in the map. There's a gap here we can get across. So we got through there cleanly. Second place is about 2.5 seconds behind now. 3rd and 4th still close together. It does handle quite well, this car, and it is quite quick. And obviously it's got the fairly high ride height as well, so it handles all the bumps quite nicely. It's just not obviously the quickest car that you can get. Love to know what that car behind us is. Just brake here, watch for the barriers on the inside and try and keep it close, and then swing it left here. Across the line for the end of the second lap then. Just under 3 seconds ahead still. See if we can get a glance what that second place car is. Seem to have shot up behind us there on that straight, so it looks to me like whatever that car is, it's very quick on the straights. Have we got a gap to pull across here? Yes, we have. We've actually just pulled ahead slightly now, so 2nd, 3rd and 4th are a bit more compressed with each other, and we've just pulled ahead slightly. Obviously a long distance around this, of course, so you do have the problem of that loop back corner, but normally there's a lot less issues in terms of running into back markers. But just keeping an eye on the map all the time. Again, let's turn it in tight here. Throw it left, you just got to watch, because if obviously you get that line wrong, there's boulders and the like on the inside if you throw it in too sharp. Quick glance at the map. Anything here? No, don't think so. Right, we're a bit of a dodgy gap now where 2nd, 3rd and 4th are going to be, no, they're all through. No, that is, what is that? That is going to have been 4th place, I think. That one there. Down the hill again then. Yeah, like I say, no idea what any of these chasing cars are, but I am surprised that at least one of them hasn't broken away from the pack and is starting to chase me down. Saying that, the gap's come down very slightly. It's still just under 3 seconds. Best lap for ourselves, not the best lap of the race though, so clearly someone is going round a lot quicker, and we have come into the back markers. Right, where is the other cars? We're clear through there. Yeah, 3rd and 4th have dropped away now, but second is as close as they've been. They're about 2.5 seconds behind. There's another car I just spotted down here, is there? Yeah, there it is there. Up till now I've managed to do very consistent laps, I would have thought. No mistakes, no big errors. And I need to keep that going, I think. Slide up the inside of that one. And that's put second place right on our backs. I mean, we didn't really waste much time getting past that back marker, but second is now right behind us. We are in for a defensive last lap, I think. Saying that, the speed they've caught us up, we might have troubles. That looks like a speed demon, I think. Right behind us then as we start the last lap. Car going around the opposite way. We managed to, I say we managed to avoid it. We didn't manage to avoid it at all. It missed us. It looks like it might have missed second place as well. They've dropped back very slightly, but they're still only about a second behind. Can't quite see them there as we just go over the top of that hill, but we know they're very quick. Just about a second behind. Can't see any more blips on the map ahead of us. Yeah, they're right behind us. This is going to be close. They're very quick through that corner as well. Either that or I'm a bit hesitant. It was the same on the last lap. Got to be as brave as I can round here, but without making any silly mistakes. They are right in behind us. 0.1 of a second behind. I'm surprised they can't see the nose of their car in the bottom of the screen. There they are. We are just about going to hold on for the win. Well, that was as close as you like. I don't think we'd have managed to hold them off for one more lap. Unsurprisingly, they were the fastest car on track. Next online race then is at the Sava Pit, and I've switched to using the Speedbird. 4 laps around here, 12 of us in the race, and I'm a little bit on the outside here. To be on the left for this corner. Hopefully a few of these are going to push each other wider and leave me a nice gap on the inside. Not really. Quite clean actually. Oh, someone's just spun actually. Just spun, which probably held up a lot of the other cars then. It was looking as if we were all going to get round in one piece at one point, but I'm in a nice little gap now in 4th place behind the lead 3. All the rest of the pack trying to chase me down behind. Made a bit of a mess of that, but at least recovered it okay. Yeah, turned in a bit early, but as I say, managed to recover it okay. There's a car right behind me now, is there? Yeah, right in close behind. Throw it in right here, get it back over to the right and turn it in left, because it's C-Class. Cars are not travelling quite as quick, so you don't have to brake or lift too much for that final corner. Second and third still in sight. Leader's starting to pull away, almost 5 seconds ahead. There's second and third, can just about see the leader as well, and here comes 5th place up the inside. Can we hold this all the way around the outside? No, not a chance. Maybe cut back underneath. We are in behind them. Good gap back to 6th place, so we can concentrate on trying to get this place back if we can. Need it nice and tidy around this corner. So easy to slide wide on this corner and lose a lot of time. We've both taken it well though. Okay, keep it left, now throw it right. And look for the apex of that corner. Managed to carry a little bit more speed through there than the car in front, so we've closed up slightly. 5th place then, 2 laps to go. Leader now about 6 seconds ahead. Can we see second and third in the distance? Only just. So we're falling back from the lead 3, and I think we've just got a battle on our hands to try and do any better than 5th in this one. Neither of us making any mistakes at the moment. They've gone slightly wide there. We can close back in there. We're just starting to pull ahead, but that's got us back to the gap we had before, I think. If we can get close, give ourselves a chance on the last lap. Oh, they're at a funny angle there. They're going to find this corner very difficult, and we can carry a lot more speed through here. Up into 4th place again then, as we come over the line for the end of the 3rd lap, start of the final lap. Fifth is still right behind us within a second. Can we see second and third at all? We can just about see the back end of 3rd place in the distance. Fifth right behind us, being as brave as I can through these corners. Got to watch in case they decide to take a lunge. Oh, just saw the front end there. That's actually caused them to drop back slightly. Right, I need to be very quick through this last section, and obviously be very careful, in particular on that final corner. If I can get a good line, I can carry a lot of speed and I won't have to brake so much. Yeah, that's a nice corner, and that is going to be good enough to secure the 4th place. Well, I normally like to finish a bit better than 4th, but I've got to say I really enjoyed that one. Really good battle. Fastest car on track then was the Raiden that finished in 2nd. They were about a second quicker than ourselves, and then the Raiden and the Speed Demon that won were about half a second quicker. 4th and final race today then is going to be at Crash Canyon. One of my favourite C-Class cars to use for Crash Canyon is the Dominator, so let's see how we get on. 8 laps around here. 13 of us in the race. As always, just trying to avoid the worst of the collisions, the worst of the crashes. Try not to make too many enemies early on in this race, because 8 laps is a long way to go. But of course you can't afford to take it too easy and let leaders shoot off into the front. A couple of hammerheads in this race. I wonder if they're... yeah, it looks like they're slightly more armoured up, which makes sense. You wouldn't really want a hammerhead with no armour in a race like this. You'd be very quick, but you'd be lucky to last 3 or 4 laps. Oh, big hit on the back, that spun us round. Need to try and get it facing forward again. Still in 6th. On these loop back corners, particularly if I've got cars fairly close, then I try and take it as close to the corner as possible, quite quick and as tight to the inside as I can. It's not the quickest way to take the corner, but it is the best way to get your back end out of the way, so it's not left for someone else to hit. We are side by side with that, is it TriStar inside us, I think. Bit of wreckage, thought it was a car, but well, that is the fastest lap of the race. Well, we can spin that one. Yeah, we've just set the fastest lap of the race, which wasn't, I don't think, a totally clean lap, but same for everyone else as ourselves. It's very difficult to get a totally clean lap around this track. Oh, I'm glad I hung out wide there. Heard that one on the inside. Saying that we're sandwiched in between here. 5th place then. Oncoming car. That's just about the halfway stage of the race then. 5th place, and not terrible damage. It's not a bad place to be. This one's pushing me into the side, which is not ideal really. It's not doing either of us a big favour, that. Whoops. Careful not to tip over. Out of the way of the oncoming car. 3rd place then. Whoa. Couldn't really do anything about that. But too late to react, and we've got a car right in behind us. Whoa, and it's spinning us. Can we get this facing forwards again without resetting? Yes. Wasted a bit of time though, and another hit on the back end. Okay, back down to 8th place. Still not terrible for damage, and of course we've only got 2.5 laps left. So we can probably be slightly less cautious now. God, the leader is, what's that, 20 odd seconds ahead? How have they done that? They're obviously driving around lightning fast and avoiding all trouble. If you can get into the lead, then of course it is it can be a help. Wonder if any of the cars will start going down the opposite way a little bit more now though. Try and take them out. Oh, big crash there, and we can slide past, and that puts us up into 2nd. That was 2nd and 3rd. That was a slightly surprising move for the one to take the other one out and gift us 2nd place. Another best lap, so we're quick, so incredible. We're the fastest, or one of the fastest cars around the track, and yet someone has managed to pull a 15-16 second lead out up at the front. Well, who knows what state their car's in, so you never know. No, they've made it. They've made it to the finish. 2nd's the best we can do. We've got a good gap behind us. We've got plenty of damage, so we just need to get ourselves down this straight one more time. Wrecked car on the inside, nothing ahead of us, and we're across for a 2nd place. 34.4 second best lap. Was that the best lap in the end? Yes, it was. We were quick. Leader was in a Boomer RS. 34.7 best lap, but they obviously did a much better job than me of avoiding all the other cars. Well, that is the end of today's online video. I really hope you enjoyed those 4 C-Class races. If you did, like and subscribe, and see you soon.